I'm so glad you're watching the Safari channel. In this video, I've put together a collage on a topic that I'm sure will be very popular with everybody. Let's have a look. Yes, in this video we're looking at animal babies, and we're starting with this little one. And of all the animals out here in the African bush, I find baby elephants, how can I say, almost most human-like. There you can see there's a pure joy in playing. Come on up, you get. This little one, even smaller, and I would say around about 6 months old. Shame you can see this one is still learning its own little body, the coordination and how it all works. This little one, the smallest of them all, and I would say not much more than about 4 months old. At this age they're normally a bit dark in color, as you can see there, and if you look closely you can see they're actually still covered in hair. A little striped donkey, aka plain zebra. And we've got a zebra foal roadblock here. These two almost looks like twins, but zebra mares will only have one foal at a time. When they're young like this, the coats are quite furry and fluffy, and very often you'll see the stripes are a little bit more reddish in color, and it then gets darker as they get older. And now it's time for the future little kings and queens of the bush. These little lion cubs at about, I would say, 3 to 4 months old, and now they're actually strong enough to start following the pride around. These are the same little ones as in the previous clip, but now about a month later you can see how quickly they grow. And by this age they already eat meat, and they will be weaned completely at about 7 months old. At this point, I'm going to quickly cut away because I'm sure you guys have got a lot of questions about gestation periods or pregnancy periods. And it's a good time for a bush fact. So in general, when you look at your herbivores or your prey species, you can imagine that little one, let's talk about a wildebeest for instance, that little one needs to be able to walk and feed with the mother and with the herd very soon after birth. And they're normally up and running within a few hours of giving birth. And for that reason, the gestation period is quite long. Wildebeest, for instance, almost 9 months, because then the little one is born in a very advanced state. Now, when you come to cats or dogs, the gestation period is quite short. Let's think about leopard. Just over 3 months, about 100 days. Because you can imagine, a leopard mum can't walk around or try and catch prey with a big belly like that. So leopard cubs and lion cubs and wild dogs and hyenas are born what you call very altricial or underdeveloped. And then normally the mothers will then keep them in hiding, or either in a den or in a thicket for a period, because they're born, their eyes are closed, they've got no fur, they cannot look after themselves. They'll stick them in hiding, and then until the point where they're actually grown and strong enough to actually follow mum around.
Hello little one. One of my favorite baby animals. And I love how they must still grow into their necks. You see, the neck is still a little bit short and stubby, and they grow longer as they get older. And that brings us to my favorite little baby animal out here. Wait for him, yeah, there he comes. Baby white rhino. Why are they my favorites? Because, except for the little horn that hasn't grown yet, they are complete miniature versions of mother. And also I love them because they're extremely playful. Just look at that. Always running around and bouncing around. See what I mean? Off he or she goes again. And here we go. This young one will grow very quickly on the mother's rich milk, and then will be with mum for about 2.5 to 3 years. By the way, everybody, a huge thank you to Craig Catton and Charis Newman. This is their footage that they were willing to share with us here on the Safari channel.
And that is all for this video. I hope you found that right up there on the cutometer scale. If you've got any questions, leave them in the comments down below. I'll get back to you. Until next time, bush greetings.